Well, hello. Welcome to Pepper's Echo. My name's Andre, and it's good seeing all you fantastic people out there today again. How you doing? Is the question. And the question is my mic okay? I've started this in such a rush that I don't even know if the mic's working properly. Cameron, Cameron, how's it going? How are you keeping, my friend? Always can tell me. And then we have wonderful Fiona. How are you, White Zulu? Keeping very, very well. Alison, always a fantastic person. How are you keeping? Beautiful, Alison. And Buzzy, shame, did you eventually get out of load shedding, Mederi? Yes, I cannot believe that you guys have got such thrashing load shedding still. Hendo, main man from the European Union. I didn't know if you were going to be on today. You're supposed to be taking special holiday for your king's coronation today or this weekend, as such. What we got, Buzzy? Nick, how's it, Nick? How are you keeping? Good to have you around as well. And who else? And Inna, my beautiful wife. So I need to keep my words clean and my statements well aimed. Yeah, and Debbie, hello, Debbie. How are you keeping? Wonderful to see you. Well, first of all, I'd like to humbly apologize to you all for last weekend, and then, of course, after being said, listen, put something there to tell everyone you're okay, because then I had so much concern from everyone, and it is humbling is the word to say. Humbling to note how much there is caring amongst all of you. So I do apologize for not putting anything on the group. I hardly get to that group. I do flash over there every now and again, and I got to do something. Hello, Dylan. How are you keeping, my friend? Always good. And so I do profusely apologize. I took the pups for a ride, and we had so much organized, and then we're going to let's go and get something to eat, take the pups for a ride. We're going to play mini golf and everything, and it's going to happen. And I just I had so much happening, and I've still got so much happening, and I wish I can tell you, but I will when the time is right. At the moment, everything's still looking really good. So when it does, then I'll probably have to. But the thing is, I have so much on my mind at the moment that it is blowing me, and so I thought, well, I just need to get out. And then Buzzy got the bad job of telling everyone that I'm not around for there, but I was fine. Nothing hectic wrong. I just what's it done? Mention that effing doggy fat fingers Charles King and his fugly miss. What happened to your patriotic? For king and country, Hendo, for king and country, my friend. He's your king, not mine. So no, I actually, I think I've got a couple of clips of. Did Angeli send them to me or not? Or were they put on the Sunday? Yes. Crumbs, and I keep on making a mistake when I change the window. The sound share sound goes away, and I did that with church today. I do apologize. And I'm like, and then I'm suddenly, and then I've got my phone. I'm going, but there is sound. But what I'm not realizing is I've got my speakers on. It's catching up through the mic. So there we go. But yes, this is what I was doing last weekend when I was supposed to be streaming.
Oh, wow. One shot. Wow.
We're not going to play this one in full. It took rather long before we had to pick up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. We got it on the last ones. Thank you, Angeli, for editing that one, because that was like shot 500 and something. Oh, no. We won't go there. The master. Silence, please. The master. Check at that.
Wow.
Look at that. That's just some pictures. It's a lovely park. It's called Tree Line Park, and this is at night. So all credit to Apple phone. Angeli's got the latest Apple phone, and it takes absolutely magnificent photos in the evening. Take a look at that. There. Awesome. Absolute. That's what your whole course looks like in the evening there. And of course, we had supporters. They had to come out.
Say hello, Ozzy.
Our supporters.
Say hello. Ozzy. Say hello. Say hello.
Hello, Mrs. Marie. Huh? Jesse Wong and Ozzy Wang.
This is.
We'll figure that one out later. That is the master taking his stroke. Not going to go through all of my shots. I'll leave this one. You can watch this one. But yes, so...
Oh, wow. Almost there.
So sadly, I was not... well, not sadly. Fortunately, I was not ill. Or I was, but I was Shabir Sheikh ill. It's what Shabir Sheikh does when he's ill and he's dying. He plays golf. So I did a Shabir Sheikh. I went to play golf when I was ill. Yes.
3. That is good.
So yeah, that was me there. We actually did go yesterday. I think Ina said she took some photos or something like that there. I must actually take a look-see. Because there's another place, the Red Bus or something like that. Let's see if I can send them off to my this. Let them go through. But yes, it was nice. Yeah, and yeah. Yes, it is for the place. I'm telling you, you know what? You can make a place look really, really nice. I'm astounded because I've watched some videos on Phnom Penh and Cambodia and it looks blowing. It really does. And then sometimes I walk down a street and it blows. There's two ways of saying it. It is blowing, mind-blowing, or it blows. And the frustrating thing to me in Phnom Penh is walking down a street and you can't walk on the pavements for cars and shops and little barbecues and takeaways and motorcycles, scooters, and that all parked on the pavement. We had to take my laptop in on Saturday, and I said to well, let's just walk down a little bit. I mean, apart from the fact that we felt like we were breathing in an oven, it's so blasted hot here at the moment. Basically, April, May, and June, you just die. So yeah, what's Cameron say? Our adventure parks all got stolen. Yeah, I could imagine if you put something out like that in South Africa, it gets stolen. Spoiled Poppy's got out to Adventures Q. Yeah, of course. That is a beautiful park to walk, and it's got little statuettes all over the park as well. Other than the fact that it's got like a little cool drink stand somewhere and a little takeaway place, and then there's a big bus. Hopefully, if it's gone through, I can show you yesterday's, and you might see the bus a little bit more. It's not gone through yet. I think it's still going through because took a few videos last night. And you'll see the bus and that there that you can actually, it's not gone through yet. I'll wait for it to go through nicely. Small puppy shoe. Daardie supporters is meer dodgy than your EFF supporters. Frackstad. Love that one, Hendo. Butter can't melt in their mouths, Hendo. They cannot be wrong. They like the ANC government. Nothing that they do is wrong. Yeah, Shabir Sheikh. Well, that's how I was sick. I was Shabir Sheikh sick. That's what I was. I mean, Shabir Sheikh was pardoned from prison because he was on his last, and then the next thing he was on the golf course. So I was pardoned from stream for my last, and then I was on the golf course. It's where people go to die. No, I'm kidding. Don't say that to any golfer, please, or anybody. Uh, Oh, Buzz, man, I'm sorry to hear your hands are sore, but you've had such a bad night, and I've probably been a very uncaring friend this week, well, this whole month as such. Let's say Fiona Hendo drove all the way back to the UK in a Ford Cortina. What would thieves do with a mini windmill? I don't know. Sell the metal, chop the wood up for braai. I don't know. They would do it because they could. That's the problem in South Africa at the moment. Is we have a very low or very high tolerance rate. It's yeah, it's okay. Uh, it comes to boil the frog, unfortunately, and I miss the place. I'm I have many things on my mind at the moment, and no, I'm not going back to South Africa, but I mean, uh, it does entail different things, which has brought up South Africa to me a lot, and there's so much. Someone was saying the other day, but oh, what do you have in there? I said you have no idea because I was talking about space and place to walk on the pavements and things and everything like that. And I said, you don't understand. You can do that in South Africa. There's space. The places are big. It is very westernized in South Africa. It's not Africanized. It's not like you drive to a Zulu crawl and open the gate to the crawl and go and park next to the dam with a windmill to go to work or something like that, which people tend to think. Uh, If love the hustle and the bustle of the city's Phnom Penh is your city minus the dodgy schoolies. Yeah, look, I like city life. I don't make no beans about it. Everyone says, well, don't you want to be on a quiet farm? And I said, you know what? The first thing of a shongololo, never mind a snake, will be my sign to move back to the city again. I like having life around me. I don't have many people, and I maybe don't go out very much. Like today, where did I go? We need to go out. We haven't been out today yet. But yeah, I like being able to go and have a coffee most of the times, and I'm just sitting thinking, did I go out today yet? And I haven't. And usually, even if I just get to a Starbucks and go and sit and have a coffee or something like that, I get out. I was probably taking a day off because we've had so much time off in Cambodia at the moment. Thursday was a public holiday. The Prime Minister gave us off on Friday because it was the opening of the 32nd Sea Games, SEA, Southeast Asian Games, which I want to show you the opening of at the moment. It's about 10 minutes of opening, but it was mind-wrenchingly stunning. Um, so the the pooches, they're my comrades. And it was absolutely, you know what, it's what you can say when you find um, when you find things that bring the country back together again. I think it does well. I mean, there's things that have brought South Africa back beautifully together, and it's usually a international event. And I'd like to show you that sometime. I just want to show you some of this. This is Ina's favorite tree. It messes like a bugger. All those little things drop off. But this is in the same gardens, but we were there last night now instead of last weekend because we like going there to take the pooches for their walk. And there was a guy, a live band. You'll see I think she did. Okay, we saw the tree. This is actually a Khmer guy singing in the background. Okay, I don't suppose you're going to see much of the gardens on this one. as Ina was just doing her very favorite tree. Let's take a look at the next one then. There he is. This is like on an old bus as a restaurant.
Yeah, no, it's no pain. You just gotta see for yourself. I'm in that corner watching you kiss her. Oh, how dry your eyes. Why can't you see me? Oh.
Okay, I think there was a longer one because I said to her, take her around a bit. Endo, it's your bus. That's the park. And you can take your dogs and everything there. There's Sophia, Angeli, and Ozzy. Jessie. She likes beer. She likes beer. I put it in my hand. She wouldn't drink water after that last night. She liked the beer. There they are. They love the grass. They absolutely love the grass. Just one of the statues we walk around. No. We let the dogs out. Yeah, this was last night's outing. This wasn't the last weekend. But anyway. So yeah, I'm busy doing a little bit of flashing on outside. But this is the opening of the SEA Games. And I'd like to show you. It's about 10 minutes, so we can chat while we're watching it. But I really think Cambodia did an absolutely awesome job. This is a K or two away from where I live.
And welcome to Phnom Penh. What a thrill to be back in Cambodia for the first SEA Games to be hosted.
I want to take a look at the
64 years.
The chat while you guys are watching.
It's going to be a sizzling experience for all of us.
This was on Friday night.
12 days. Now there's the countdown.
Debbie Island is absolutely awesome. Yes, I would love to be there. The only thing, as I said, I've got two friends here that say it's very expensive.
One. There, the fireworks.
That's our Prime Minister, Hun Sen, and his wife. It's free. Yeah. Okay, it's off. You can't see it at the bottom there. It's media course content that is showing. Digital media network. However, why I have no problem in showing this is that all media rights were free. They did not charge for any media rights. Let me tell you something about what Hun Sen did for the games. They started and then they said, okay, well, all entry for locals to the games. And the games are going on this whole week. The closing is on the 17th. But entry for locals will be free. And then he turned around and said, entry for everybody will be free. So you go and book your ticket for soccer, for judo, for swimming, for athletics, for gymnastics, everything. It's free. Now, I remember paying through my nose for a World Cup soccer ticket in South Africa. The entry to all of this and all the games is free. He made them everything free.
Wow, great storytelling, beautiful color, vibrant in every respect.
And that, of course, is Angkor Wat. But this opening was mind-bending. It was beautifully put on. And as I said, this is down the drag. I just
Costumes.
Why wasn't I there?
I
just can't face crowds.
Feel amongst all the celebrants here.
Prime Minister, yeah, he's a good old chap, I suppose. Old Hun Sen. Yeah, no, everything. First of all, he said the entrance for all games and everything, including the opening ceremony and that, for locals is free.
Stunning,
then he turned around and said, it's free for everybody. You just unfortunately, you can't go there and pitch up. You've got to buy tickets still. So you've got to obtain tickets because otherwise there's no control of how many people go. And then, so he said, everybody's free. And then he said that all the athletes that are going to stay there, stay for free. And then all the media and media rights and everything, free. I would like to see SuperSport say this is for free. So this is actually MediaCorp. It's their a YouTube station that I've taken their 10-minute opening video because they had the nicest little condensed video that I wanted to show you. And it's what's a Digital Media Network, Channel 1, MediaCorp.
As well as,
it is their display. So I do not own any of this content. I did not make any of this content.
We've got,
but it is beautiful.
And some spectacular coastline as well.
That's it. Media free marketing for them. We get to see it with millions across the world. Yeah, it's absolutely. You can. All the games are free, so
magical show.
No one's buying anywhere. All the events are free. You just got to go to these malls and places and online, and you've got to book tickets to get it. But nobody, whether you're foreigner, whether you're local,
intelligence
pays. Amazing. I mean, where would you ever find an event like this? This whole opening
what a
was
great
free.
Scene that was. And now we've got
those are the Irrawaddy dolphins.
Activity as well. Dolphins.
And those are the dolphins that you only find in the Mekong River. I think there's one other place in the world you find them. They're running on extinct at the moment as the Irrawaddys. And the nice thing is everything they did, they translated as well to English.
It wouldn't be Southeast Asia without fishermen.
Sorry, I'm going to keep quiet for a while so you can actually appreciate the opening of it. Everything's very traditional.
Gets better and better, doesn't it? Spectacular costumes from the yesteryear era. Now the fashion moves forward, keeping the Cambodian glamour very much to the fore. Ambitions as well.
As I said, this content belongs to MediaCorp, Digital Media Network, Channel 1.
Another celebration of a way of life for so many Cambodian people. Bravo, the symbolic martial art forms and shapes that the dancers were performing there. What have we got now? It gets better. There's the the Cambodian flag. I say Canada because there's a lot of Canadian emblems around the city as well, the banks. And I knew a charity worker, Jan Ritzkes, who was very much involved in Phnom Penh back in the day, creating homes and so on. See,
as I said, I think
spectacularly big
things like this
fireworks
that bring an immense amount of national pride to a country.
Stadium.
And I think they pulled it off beautifully.
Entry of the athletes in just a couple of moments, and I have to say that show, that extravaganza that we were witnessing there was very, very special. We welcome the athletes for the 32nd Southeast Asian Games. And here we have Singapore. Singapore, led by
Dr. King Siok Chen with the flag bearer.
And so Prime Minister Hun Sen,
gymnast who achieved a third in the vault in 2011.
Is it?
At the Commonwealth Youth Games, and in 2022 got a silver.
Did it get removed?
Exercise and bronze.
Is it back again yet? Okay, let's take a look if we're getting back yet. Are we back yet? Are we back? And I'm back. Okay. Sorry, I obviously can't show you there. I had a few minutes more to show you. I don't understand. I know it's not my content. Let me just actually put this up for you. Show you that it is. Let me take that off so you can see everything properly. It belongs to Entertainment Media Corp. If you actually want to go and see the full thing, I got that far with it before I got to being able to show you the end of it. Entertainment Media Corp. I don't know what the hell is wrong with YouTube, because all the airing rights and everything for this is free. Yes, unless it's Media Corp itself who's decided that it's their content, which it is. There's the opening ceremony. So if you want to take a look at it, Entertainment Media Corp opening ceremony, 32nd SEA Games Cambodia, you can actually catch it on there. It was absolutely, absolutely awesome. Sorry about that, guys. I did not mean to end up there. Yeah, we'll just do photos and that if possible again. I actually wanted to Well, let me see if I can maybe do it without music. Or am I now pressing things? As the Prime Minister. Oh, this was pretty cool. Let's take the sound off. Where they handed the flame. That flame was a nice shot. And then who was the lady who took it over from him was Jenna Khan. But they actually lifted the person into the air who lit a wire. And let me take my logo off there quickly. And then that flame spun around. But anyway, let me not push the bike. Okay. My wife is even pushing me now and saying, careful. So let me take that away.
Again. Can you not do that? They're going to stop the stream.
Okay, don't shout at me, Bobs. Okay.
Everybody said the photo is fine. You don't have to play it.
Okay, Bobby, it's something that you don't need to be angry about me with. It's no. I don't know if you can hear me at all. Am I back? I don't know. Okay. I think I'm back. I was just actually starting to take a look. Can you guys hear me? Am I back? Am I back? Okay, back again. Thanks, Endo. Sorry about that, guys. I honestly, as I said, it was MediaCorp Entertainment on YouTube. It's their clip. But I do know that no one has paid money for airing this, etc., etc. It's been put all over the place. The games are all free. You'll actually see that their tickets on the ticket itself, it says free. The athletes are all staying free. So I really didn't think that this was going to be a hiccup for me in showing you probably one of the most magnificent displays that I've ever seen in this country. Thank you very much, Buzzy, for popping that up there as well. So, yeah. I beat both Ronaldo and Chris. Yeah, I got taken off twice in one shot. Well, I don't know. So, guys, if you find that this video suddenly got a dead clip for I don't know how long, it's because I was showing the opening ceremony, and obviously YouTube wants to can it. Strange that even in Cambodia, somebody can, because MediaCorp, I think, is Cambodian. I'm not too sure, but yeah, it's Channel 1 MediaCorp, and everything here is downloadable. But yeah, we're not going to go there, are we? I'm going to stick to the good side of this and say to you that it was something brilliant. They have wonderfully not charged for anything. As I said, media rights, attendance, all games, attendance on the ceremony. And it has been magnificent. So yeah, so obviously they're a little bit sore about that. I don't know, but it was absolutely phenomenal. I can always tell you what you're watching. Let's see if they bust me off for this one. Don't forget to catch Uncle Chris Wyatt. Well, no, retired Colonel Chris Wyatt for his news and views on Africa. Last time, beekeeping with Lawrence and Dylan Kruger in the Western Cape. And the US Navy is using active duty drag queens to recruit Gen Z. And then, of course, his latest rugby ascent as well. If you're into rugby, don't forget to pop around there and subscribe. Post game Bulls, Zebra Parma. I think Hendo, you'd probably tell me that I have not watched rugby. I've been in a bit of an overdrive where I think Western Province did pretty well. And then, of course, don't forget our dude from down the Bayside, Ronaldo Gous. Always got some good stuff in that. Ronaldo, sheepishly, I must say that I have not been on the thing. And happy birthday to Ronaldo. I dare not try and put another thing on from a birthday at the moment because just now I'm going to get my ass capped. So I'll put something on for him next week. Okay, sorry, Ronaldo, next week. And then, not to forget, our very own beautiful, absolutely elegant lady in waiting. She was sitting right next to Charles with the Queen, with the Queen's crown on. I'm sure it was you. No, I'm kidding. But I'm sure it would be most fitting for you, White Zulu and her stories. I'm still a little bit behind there as well, so I'm nowhere near getting to chapter 54, A Wedding in Denmark. It is so nostalgic. I cannot tell you how beautiful it is to listen. And you know what? I just sometimes am so overwhelmed with things that I forget to just sit down and breathe. And it's nice to sit down and breathe and listen to this a bit. It is absolutely stunning. You don't get enough of it. Want to read a little bit of the background? Don't forget to go to www.whitezulubook.com and the story of a misplaced South African. And I don't know which gallery to take anymore. Have we been here before? Ah, there we go, Fiona in a younger day. No, I'm kidding. Who's that there? Evelina. Sadly, no picture of my beloved Evelina survived, but her daughter, Lafina, in her image and fitting. I don't want to tell you this. Go and read it yourself. There we go. Looks lovely. Looks beautiful. Handsome young man. And that is for you to go and find out more about. Okay, let's take a look at the chat. Got the links. No more naughty corners now. I am sorry about that. It is absolutely beautiful. It is the 32nd SEA Games, and it's the opening in Phnom Penh in Cambodia. And as I said, just down the road from where I am. Why I'm not there, I don't do the crowds. Ronaldo Gous is now a borderline Outop. He turned 40 years now. I don't want to know what you call me, Hendo. I don't want to know what you call me. Don't put it there either if you're calling Ronaldo an Outop, because he's a chicken. Cameron, 2 months older than you are a chicken, Cameron. Debbie's woes, dodgy hairstyle. His voos, sorry. I've got to try and read the South African in Hendo's statements always. His woes, dodgy. His voos, dodgy hairstyle was his attempt trying to be young. There we go. The daughter of her beloved old nanny. That was the picture there. I'm pushing closer to 50. Well, Hendo, if you're pushing closer to 50, I still trump you. Good. Andre, no, to be aware of that awful possibility is hectic. Yeah, my age. I've now got the phone on, yes, so I can also try and see when someone tries to at me so that I can actually see it there. Hello, Alfrawant. You've missed us being banned twice on YouTube in the process at the moment. We've had some good times, some beautiful shows, and I got canned twice. So, yeah, I beat Ronaldo and Chris. I got canned twice live on something that had free media viewing. Anyway, Alpha want the stalker in the house. But anyway, what was I looking at? So I'm talking about these things. And don't you think that there's nothing better than something international? Because obviously the SEA Games are international. It's all the Southeast Asian countries. But like something international happening or winning or happening in your country to become an elastoplaster to your country. I mean, I look at the times that I have seen South Africa come together, and none of it has been a political gain, if I can put it to you that way. The times that this country or our country has been brought together, and I see it very much here in Cambodia as well, because every little flat, every little house, doesn't matter how broken, doesn't matter how posh, has got a Cambodian flag hanging outside of it right now, or a little one or big one or whatever. But and the streets are beautifully. Let me see if I've got a video of that. Maybe they'll can me for my own video in the process. Let's see. There, that street there. If I send these things to Messenger, if I can show them to you later on. Hopefully they won't can me for showing my own videos. But whenever something comes like, it's like an elastoplaster for the country. I have never seen the country come together so much so in South Africa as rugby. I'm not too sure the amount of countries that participate, Hendo. I'm probably very bad at having done my homework on that. But I mean, it's all the Southeast Asian countries. It's Thailand. It's Bangkok is in Thailand. Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. I don't know what else is classified Southeast Asia. Philippines. There's quite a lot of countries. But that's why it's called SEA Games, SEA, Southeast Asia Games. It's like a mini Olympics, to put it to you that way. And I think their opening ceremony actually contended the Olympics phenomenally. They've done a phenomenal opening. It was world class. The one goes to Andre for the Poochu ban twice in one live stream. I'm sorry, guys. I really did not mean to. It was not my way of getting time to go by. It just, what's that one advertisement for the, it just jumped in front of me. Okay, no, the video's on 3 yet. See, Angeli sent a whole lot of videos as well. You want to see some more videos? Not of the opening ceremony, unfortunately, but it's me taking the pups for a walk in the park. As I say, Apple phones, I must say, your camera works beautifully. Jeez, I look like an old man. Don't go there, Hendo. No, I don't think Australia and New Zealand competes. They're not considered Southeast Asia. Oh, no.
Come on.
Ronaldo's dog Kenny had a seizure. That's not bad. That's not good. Let me put it that way.
Come.
We are back at stage 6. Man, I'm trying to... Angeli made a thing called Doggy Day Out. But I'm not going to do too much. I don't want them to get too much exposure. This is just the park. It's a little traveling case. And this Khmer guy had an absolutely stunning voice. But this is the park at night. You can take your dogs there. Just behind the bus is the putt-putt course. Otherwise, you just come and sit there and chill. Yeah, no, who's walking who was the other question there. I don't know who's more tired from walking there. Papa and the Poochers. Okay, let's see if my other videos come through. No, not yet. Taken off there. So let's take a look in chat. So yeah, no, I don't know of anything other than a sporting event, especially international event or something. I mean, even take a look at South Africa when the World Cup soccer was there. It brought the country together. It brought the country's pride out. It put everything together. When we it sounds so arrogant, when we win the Rugby World Cup, it's like we usually do. It's old tacky, but anyway, no, but the World Cup rugby unites that the country. I am looking at a united South Africa with generators and batteries and kids on bicycles outside the house generating electricity to watch the World Cup this year. It's going to be absolutely, absolutely awesome. I'm just worried about the pools that they've drawn. We have a good chance of going right through, and we have a good chance of being chucked out right at the beginning at the way it's been done. Yes, that is Baby Yoda on my shirt, Alfront. It's amazing that somebody knows his real name, Grogu. Yeah, that is him, most definitely. I'm a very big Star Wars fan. I posted on my Facebook on the Thursday was May the 4th be with you, and on Friday was Revenge of the 5th. Yeah, no, I'll have to watch out for a lot of things, especially now. I suppose they got this little channel under the big YouTube spyglass of copyright. This little pirating channel of mine over here that we chat to. But yeah, so there's things we need to build. I had such a mess today as well on City Church as well. As I said, I started it up and there was no sound, and then I went and I put on the phone, and next thing there was sound, and I said, "Oh, there is sound," and then I realized no, it's actually the sound of the speaker onto the microphone that was causing the sound. And oh man, yeah. Mandalorian, Star Wars, also watching DC Titans. I love the Mandalorian. I don't know why. It's not very paced at the moment. It's not a very paced thing, but it just keeps you. It is enough to keep you. What I think is good about the Mandalorian is I think the Mandalorian doesn't it doesn't hover on scenes or on situations for too long. You know, when you're watching something or a series or something, and then they get to one part where it's just like it's absolutely boring, and I think that's the Mandalorian's secret to success is they don't hover on something for a long time. It moves. So, yeah, Debbie, didn't you know Revenge of the 5th? Let me try and find you my Revenge of the 5th picture. There's a lot of them. Revenge of the 5th. There we go. Let me not get copyrighted with these things, hopefully. Revenge of the 5th. Ooh, I could be causing trouble. There we go. Revenge of the 5th. It's all over the place. Star Wars Day 2. Revenge of the 5th. Where's my one that I put up? I put up a red Darth Vader one that said Revenge of the 5th. All over the place. Yeah, it's got the right pace. The Mandalorian has hit the sweet spot in that. What? Then 8 May is batting for the same team day. Hi. Uh, what channel is DC Titans? I'm not too sure. I'm not even too sure what channel the Mandalorian is on. Too slow, no offense. Mandalorian is brilliant, but a bit woke. I'm about I think they're busy with their third season, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm about a season behind. Everything these days, sadly, is woke. It is, it is entertainment these days. Everybody seems to think it's got to be that. So you just try and watch through it at the moment. I've got to the point where, you know what, I'm not going to boycott something because of the stupidity of others, but it's honestly not doing them any favors, because things that consider borderline, should I, shouldn't I, wokeness does throw it to, I really can't be bothered. Alpha One. I always thought Vader was a bit of a wussy. Then I saw him rip a spaceship in half in Obi-Wan. Vader is a monster of a man. Okay, there we go. Thank you, White Zulu. Mandalorian is on Disney Plus, if that is where you get your series from. Fast forward past the wokey shitty bits. Yeah, you just get over them, because they are a pain in the ass, and I just wish they would go. I have no problem with anybody living their lives however they want to. I am very happy with people as people. I have a problem when it is shoved down your throat. I have wonderful friends that are of the LGBTQT community, let's put it that way. But they live their life like normal people. It's like, you know what? We're not trying to tell you this. We're not running around. I think, I don't know. Now I'm going to touch, seeing as I've been banned twice for copyrights and everything, let's touch a sensitive bone on this program as well in the last 7 minutes, because I'm going to not put you on work more than an hour. But let me put it to you this way. Irrespective of my opinion on gay or straight, and I don't know what all the other LGBTQ is by acknowledge me as this way. I usually just like, I'm happy with gay or straight. But irrespective of my view of it, which means take out your view from it, it's another person or couple living normally. And I have friends, a few friends like that have a absolute normal life and live normally and chat to you normally, and it's great getting together. And you know what, there's just nothing abnormal. So I don't know why I use the word normal, but it is mainstream. I think what has probably done the biggest dent to the gay community or LGBTQ community or whatever you want to call it is the Pride days and things like that, because I think they are extremely sexualized. So it's more like a semi-porn orgy parade, and that's not what a gay person is like, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm concerned, whether you straight or gay and you live a normal life, you're okay. There's nothing wrong. You go out, you chow, you watch movies, you play games, you go do things, you have conversations. That is normal to me. I think what has tarnished a lot there is that, and then of course the fact that everything needs to be now shoved down your throat, type of thing. I mean, it's like Mother's Day. It's shoved down your throat. No, I'm kidding. It's coming up, by the way. That's why I just mentioned it. But yeah, it's fast forward bucket. Guardians of the Galaxy 3 was excellent. It opened on Friday, if I'm not mistaken. Need to go and see that. I was wondering if there's a good movie up. So you say that was brilliant. Thanks, Debbie. The soundtrack's always wonderful on those things. Yeah, hurtful when they force it upon folks. Yeah, I do. But honestly, the actual genuine guys and girls, they're genuinely cool. And as I said, irrespective of anyone's opinion on what it is, the people who live a cool life is just normal. I think it is extremists. I mean, you'll find. Let me switch it to you and tell you Muslims. And next thing it's like, whoa, warmongering, slaughtering, and actually meet the nice people, decent people. I've been into mosques and things like that, etc., with people, kicked off my shoes, entered with the right foot, everything right as well. Lovely, lovely, phenomenally fantastic, very respectful people. But then you get the extremists. And I think that's what's happening with media at the moment, is they're pushing the extreme. Disney's in from backlash. So they, yeah, I can imagine, because most people, everybody is just going to watch a normal movie, is wanting to see normal entertainment. When I say normal entertainment, it's entertainment without a gender message, without a how to live your life message in it. You know, if it so happens to be and fits the part, great. But if not, why? You can see the awkward effort that has been made to put them in there. Budweiser Light, yeah, that apparently had a bit of a bad time with their ad. Respect everyone, judge none. Yes, I like that. I'm putting that one up there. Boom. And as I say, I have wonderful people who you wouldn't actually, and I don't want to say different, because what is different? You know, I have people that I see every single day who are arrogant, entitled shits that I would rather not spend time with than different people. So, you know, as I said, take your right or wrong, move it out of your mind, and look at what is ethical. Yeah, mental case has taken over the gay movement. That's the problem. I think that is what has created. It's once again my menial opinion is that they have sexualized. So that is why all of a sudden it becomes like that, and it's not like that. It's like my wife and I, you and your husband, you and your girlfriend, you and your boyfriend and boyfriend, girlfriend and girlfriend, whatever, happily staying along. You watch movies, you eat food, you work hard for your money, you love your entertainment, you've got your pets, you've got good friends, you like to go out for a meal, you go and watch movies, you go and watch shows, you do things to entertain, you go and play, whatever you do, and life is what you enjoy. And I think that's the important part. I think those are the genuine people. And anywhere in life you find extremists. I'm blessed to have my son to the UK for his first. Oh wow! Congratulations, Debbie! Mother's Day and his birthday. Whoop whoop! That's wonderful, man. You're having your son there. Hendo, it's not Hendo. Okay. I'm really happy for you. Well done, Debbie. That's so great. That must be exciting. According to mainstream media in Hollywood, all Muslims are barking mad zealots. You see, there we go again, as Endo says there. And it's not. It's not. Pushing dodgy agenda in movies is so blatant, spoils it for everyone. You can see as I said, you can see the awkwardness that they push it in. But yeah, we don't want to spoil Debbie's moment. Debbie is busy thriving in the moment. Her son is there, and he's going to be there for Mother's Day, and he's going to be there for his birthday, and you are going to have such warm, fluffy, happy feelings. That's wonderful, man. That is wonderful. You are so blessed. But yeah, we're on the hour as well. We're in the UK. Is he resigning? Oh, Debbie, don't say we're in the UK. He's resigning. He's going to get many visits from people there. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you deserve it, Debs. You're always such a wonderful, upbeat person. And you are so polite. Hendo would make a great son too. That is just polite through and through. Hendo, yeah, now they're targeting the Christians as well. I know, and I just, yeah, try. Unfortunately, there's one thing where I do draw the line, and I draw it at blasphemy. I can take a lot of different things, but I'm not fond of blasphemy at all. It's just not there. So at the end, I didn't catch the whole because I was so busy trying to fix things to Down City Church. But at the end, they said, let the light in of City Church today. You know what? Because there can be no darkness. When you let light in, darkness needs to go. So do light in your life. See the good in life. See something that smiles. See things that build a country. You'll be surprised. I most definitely was absolutely gobsmacked at what this country did for an opening with the SEA Games. It was phenomenal. We'll be gobsmacked at what South Africa can achieve. In your life, if you take a look at what's beautiful around you and what can actually be done around you, and what is actually happening around you that is good, you'll be absolutely astounded. I mean, just take a look at the wonderful, wonderful happy new. I actually feel warm and fluffy for you, Debbie, that your son's going to be there, Mother's Day and his birthday. I mean, just take a look at the actual wonderful things that we are blessed with these days, through all the turmoil that we've actually got to watch and see. And yeah, sometimes you just got to ask somebody. There's something I do want to share from Heath Ledger. Let's take that little sign away so you can read on the side there as well. Whammo. Heath Ledger once said, everyone you meet always asks if you have a career, if you are married, you own a house, or if life was some kind of grocery, as if life was some kind of grocery list. But no one ever asks if you're happy. So my question to you guys is, are you guys happy? And my answer is, because you guys make me happy. And I think we've got to see happy in life. It's just one of those things. Life, in the words, immortal words of Opus, life is life. Bands are bands. I get capped twice. I don't know how many times this video is going to, if this video is going to be a crocked up video. So if you didn't see it live, I'm sorry. But there are beautiful things. We got to walk in a beautiful park. We got to listen to a guy whose voice stunned us. A country that put on a show that absolutely blew the world aside. I saw more and heard more, and I have watched on the coronation and things like that, which, yeah. But it's something that we must never, ever, ever forget. And that is, remember to be happy. Ask somebody if they are happy. Look at what is happy, because if you let that light in, darkness cannot stand. There can only be darkness where you refuse to open and let light in. And look at the light in life. Look at the good movie you've gone to watch. Look at the laugh that you just had. The smile that somebody gave you. The smile that you put on somebody's face for smiling at them. Debbie, just for your son being there is probably more happiness than what you could ever have wished for in a very, very, very long time. Let's take a look at letting light in. And it all depends on you, because it's what you look at. You can't change the government. You can't change load shedding. You can't change being canned on YouTube. But you can change all you wonderful people outlook by just saying, let's see what makes us happy. And if you take a look around, there's definitely always something that can make you smile, that can make you happy, if you look for it. We're too busy looking against the trees so we don't get to see the flowers. My friends, thank you for your happiness, for your encouragement, for your care. I'm sorry for the hiccup, but be good, take care, and if you can't be good, be kind.